No, definitely
What,
not.
am I at a goddamn black comedy show again? Let me fucking start blabbing.
Deal with it.
Hold up.
This is
I
what the
say
show
hold
is.
up.
This is what it is.
It's a war now.
That's
All
right. What would you play? Let's go off some of your musical selections.
By the way, you know what?
You got nothing.
You know, I don't have anything.
You know anything music?
I don't know anything music.
Thank you, so shut up.
But remember our old music from the podcast? The dude, I guess John just picked it randomly.
Yeah.
But the dude that wrote whatever our old song was is a
Right.
fan of the show. His name's Blue Stolly.
Okay.
And he does like movie soundtracks and shit. And he was all excited. And I was like, well, we didn't really pick it. Like John just.
We got to bring him in, though. I like that.
Yeah,
music.
so I want to have him call in.
Definitely.
And then maybe, you know, the gay kid who I saved via Facebook?
Yes, the one gay
and
kid.
And now his gay life belongs to me?
That's right. He owes you 3 gay wishes. That's how it works. There's 3 gay homosexual
When
wishes.
you save a gay life, you get 3 gay wishes. But the thing is, they have to be gay.
Yes, the gayest of wishes.
So I'm trying to get him to call on the show.
All right, bet.
Because he messaged me. Hold on. He messaged me.
Hold on.
Could you take the time to talk to me on the phone? I'm like, all right, this is going to be a whole thing now.
You're his
But I
responsibility.
would like him to call. Yeah, I would like him to call in and figure out what's going on.
How did you save his life? You pulled out?
Yeah.
For those that don't know, that Rich Voss is in the house. And he nailed Kurt right away. Thank you. Well, you know what, Voss? You just made up for everything. Speaking of gay wishes, Voss is here.
My first wish came true. And Bonnie Voss is here. And
Yes,
Yamaneika Saunders returning.
Voss bullied himself on the show today. He bullied himself.
No, I didn't. I just said to Bonnie, I'm coming in. Listen,
You held me up against the wall by the throat.
No, that's
me
because
on.
you didn't have my lunch ready. That had nothing to do with this.
Lunchables.
I didn't bully myself. Listen.
We love you. Shut up, stupid.
Thank you.
I'm just teasing you.
I'm just bringing, and he says, is this a black comedy club? Obviously, because you came late. So I
got here exactly on time.
Are we supposed to do
Last week I had to do a roast with Bonnie. Okay.
Yeah.
Tonight I had to do fucking a thing Vinny set up for Stress Factory with what I found out was a podcast later. I would call into this show, it was like promos for my weekend at Stress Factory.
Okay.
And I realized, like, oh, this isn't like a radio thing. Like,
it's a podcast.
They're cool. They're like fans of the race wars.
Oh, yeah, I like the show.
Jersey guys or whatever.
Yamaneika's here too. Can we say Yamaneika's here?
I just did.
Okay. Yami, what do you think about all these fucking loud white people?
You know what it is? This is what it is.
Hold up.
I prepared my whole fucking week to be here. Can I curse on this? Because, you're so professional all of a sudden.
You can.
And then niggas start changing.
Well, you can't say that.
Okay. Well, I can.
I said changing.
I can't say changing. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I was like, yo, me and Bonnie about to do it. But Rich loved to be, and you won't let me and Bonnie live and have our fantasy moment. Rich wants to get in here. He wants it to be a threesome. I know what you want, Rich.
Yeah.
I know what you want.
He loves some brown meat. He know
I'd
that.
step over both of you to play golf. Okay.
What an old man answer.
I don't find it amusing anymore. I'm sorry. Whatever.
Okay.
Wait, what was the fantasy, though?
No, just, the fantasy was, I was fortunate. Can I even say that I did you guys' show?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know. People, listen, politically, people be on some shit. I don't know if y'all fighting a war.
we're
And y'all
friends.
okay, all right.
No.
Well,
We're
you
all
say
friends.
that.
I
But
babysit Raina. We're close.
is that,
Oh, God.
Can I explain
Amber
something real
Alert.
quick?
do not babysit no little white babies as a nigga. You know how that go down. Because the minute she fall down one step, you done murdered her.
Yes.
So I don't watch no little white children. Mexicans enough for me.
But how did Usher make that Justin Bieber thing work?
What Justin Bieber thing?
That he raised them from a little broke white boy to a rich
seen any cases of
little
that.
white boy.
The last thing I remember like that was a white girl. She was from England. Remember the nanny?
Yes. Yeah.
The shaking nanny or something?
What,
Yeah.
But we found out she was epileptic.
Is that the truth?
Shook
No.
that baby like a paint can.
Well, you know what? You don't type in nigga enough on YouTube. I'm telling you, you want to
No, I do.
Type it in, and you going to see plenty of black nannies shaking the shit out of these Upper East Side white babies.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
That's amazing.
That's the only way I can come.
Shaking like a
Anytime.
Let me explain something to you real quick. You can say whatever show because we all work. This is all Opie's network, and we're basically all Opie's bitches.
We're his bitches.
We're his
Yeah.
So we do our show on Tuesday. That's our bitch show. Now they do theirs. Okay,
Yes.
so we're basically You know, I'm an old bitch.
He's the pimp, and
You're
we're the
a
bitch. I'm
bunch of
trying to become
bitches.
the bottom hoe, though. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get close to the pimp, and then I can hire and fire other hoes.
Yeah, the bottom bitch.
I have to give it to Sherrod. He really brought us in at like close to bottom bitch.
Yeah.
To start.
Yeah.
But see,
And that's rare.
I go straight to the taint, and I camp. I set up a camp there.
I'm the bitch he's done with, but he lets hang around the house still.
Yeah.
I'm like
You
the house.
guys-
You know what I mean?
He's like, she make good
Bonnie, we're
lasagna.
talking about,
I listen. I grew up in Canada, so I don't understand anything you're
talking
saying
about
right
bitches,
now.
Bonnie.
Bonnie's got a little Tom
was-
Green in her.
I was the top Eskimo.
Bonnie, you want to put some bacon on your head or something?
Canadian
Some
bacon.
Tom
Let's start
Greeny
there.
shit.
Put
It's
some
not
bacon on it. That's a song, Raina.
I'm having a fat bitch flashback. I'm off of the meat, so
From
please
yesterday?
stop this bacon and ham and all this other.
Oh, you're not
shit.
eating?
I'm back to being vegan. It's been
That doesn't make you
17
thin.
hours.
That doesn't make you lose weight at all. That doesn't make
No,
you
but
lose
she
weight.
maybe she doesn't want to be healthy.
No,
and not
I was
eat the
vegan
meat.
for 3
sorry, did I
months,
scratch you?
and I lost 22 pounds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because
Jesus,
I
wow.
also, when you decide to not eat meat, you start to think about the healthy choices, because a lot of things that are unhealthy have meat
Like what?
attached
What
to
do you
them.
eat instead?
You know, I was doing a raw food diet. So I was getting, you know, I was eating kale and spinach and strawberries and
Dick.
Dick
Well, she
has a
can't
lot
eat
of protein in it, so I had to cut back on that. Only
the
2
meat-
dicks a week.
That's the meat you can put in your mouth, but you can't swallow.
Yeah, you can't swallow it. You
Okay.
can just lick the rim. Listen, I'm a good, upstanding Christian woman now, and don't take me down this tawdry path.
Wait, what do you mean now? Did you get saved?
You know darn well I was not the best example of a Christian, but 17 hours ago I became a vegan,
Okay.
and I rededicated my life
17 hours?
to Christ.
Okay,
Yes.
no, I hear that.
When you stop eating meat as a big bitch, you know how many hours in
That's
you
funny.
into recovery.
Christ is not a vegan.
It's no guesstimating. She knows
I-
exactly how long it's been.
What about turkey and
None of it. The
what
only
about fish?
that's
Do you know what a vegan
the
is?
demon.
Rich? Do you have any idea?
Yeah. and usually it's an annoying white girl. that takes CrossFit. But I'm saying you can't eat none of that?
None of it. Now, I did say I would, wean myself off of seafood, because I am from Maryland. I love seafood. So I'll have like
right.
a cup of shrimp once a week, I'd said to myself, or a piece of salmon
You know what?
every
You owe
now and
yourself
then.
that.
You know, it's funny that you...
Can I borrow a cup of shrimp? I never heard it got it by the cup.
Yes.
Because now I have to weigh everything.
Right,
You know,
right.
it's like, that's the struggle. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
funny that you're a vegan, but I got 29 years sober, but every now and then
Music and-
I'll have, a hit off a crack. You know what I mean?
You do?
No, I got. No, you can't be something unless you're completely
Well, you
abstinent.
could have
from
a
it.
hit of crack after how many years?
29 years.
You could have a piece of crack
Whoa,
and not
whoa.
go
Piece of
back.
crack.
You don't
You
think?
know what?
Yeah,
How much
yeah.
were you smoking crack?
What do you mean? How much?
Like, what was
It's
the
my-
height? The height of your crack?
What do you mean the height? Did I have a cock in my mouth? Did I? I mean,
Well,
I would
I mean,
do.
that would be
Listen,
good.
no, I was a crack
Bonnie's
addict.
phone is on. Hold on. Let Bonnie turn her music off. Turn off that fucking...
I had.
Oh, that's what you're trying to figure out? You think your
Yes.
show's on?
She
I
got
was a
fucking
drug-
Cougar Mellencamp blasting her. You white
I
song.
saw him in concert.
Well, we're just getting a Rich's dick sucking.
All right,
No,
go ahead.
I was a drug addict, but crack was
God,
my
this is
drug
what
of
we can
choice.
listen. I have to
Yeah.
listen to this every time we have sex.
So she heard it twice last year.
Shots fired.
I mean, that was my bottom. Which one I
Wait.
started smoking? 3 years of smoking.
When you started smoking crack.
Yeah, that's the bottom. I mean, I was a drug addict for 15
When
years.
you try heroin
when you
and
were
all
a
that?
bottom,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was your bottom.
Heroin.
What was the difference to you, like, between the crack and the heroin?
Well, heroin's a boring high. Crack is just completely,
Really?
Can
Wow.
you put it into terms of like one's a Ferris wheel, and then one's a...
Okay. Heroin is a haunted house,
Right?
right? The first hit of crack is working Carnegie Hall.
Really?
The first hit
The first hit.
that night.
And then
yeah.
it's all down from
Well,
that?
then you keep trying to get that.
Hold
Just
on.
the
Then
end
you
of the
try to keep
dragon.
getting it again, but
wait a minute.
then there's no audience in Carnegie Hall.
Are you telling me if I smoke crack, I can feel like Aziz Ansari?
No,
looking at thousands of Indians, an ocean of Indians.
No, I don't know. It's just listen. I'm not.
You
I'm
can
not promoting
minimize
it.
what you did if you want, Kurt.
I did want to, and I did.
I'm not an advocate. I'm glad I'm clean 29 years. I wouldn't have found.
Yeah, it was awesome though, right? But the main thing is, crack is awesome.
No, I mean in the beginning, everything's awesome until
Because
you
if this
abuse
kid
it.
calls in, I'm going to have to tell him something. So
That is-
can I?
No,
Now, Yamaneika, is this going to be like your first rib? Is that going to be like amazing if you have a rib again?
once too many and 1,000 is not enough.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
5 is probably enough.
I've been trying not to think about what I would do when I put meat back into my system.
Me, same here, girl.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? Y'all can tee hee ha ha and shit, but I'm trying to do good.
Yell me some meat, please. She's getting the angry.
Will somebody get a ham sandwich?
And that's the thing. I've been a raging bitch for the last 17 hours because you get annoyed when you can't have something that irritates you, and it's like I don't want to fucking talk to you right now.
But wait,
Kurt is
can I
vaping while we speak, so he knows what you're talking about.
I understand addiction.
He can't go 2 seconds
but
without vaping.
Why did you go? I'm just like, why the vegan way instead of where you just eat meat and no carbs and shit? Like, why not that?
Because the vegans, they worse than Jehovah Witnesses. It's only 11 of them, first of all, okay?
Right.
And the thing about it is, they got a strong program. What they do is, if you are a pet owner, okay, the first thing they do is make you visualize your pet on a grill. And
I showed my dog mocked up pictures of that to let him know what can happen at any minute.
If he pees on a carpet.
Yeah, he'll pee. You better never do it again.
So they showed
So
you
I
your
should
dog.
do that with
They're trying to-
Bonnie.
My 2 cats. I have my 2 cats. Forbes magazine. I want to shout out my cats because I'm a woman in my 30s who's single, and I have 2 cats.
Wait, what's their names?
Cushion the pain. Forbes magazine and Brooklyn.
That's the name of your cats.
Yeah, I named Forbes magazine. I named him Forbes magazine because I thought, these YouTube videos. What the fuck is everybody?
I like the name.
Thank you.
What?
What are you talking about?
My cat name is Boy's Life.
Really? Mine is named Goofus and Gallant.
I don't remember them.
Yeah.
All right,
My
you
2
know
cats.
what? I'm a step because those are my babies.
Listen, I don't get, like, if you told me you had a dog, I maybe could get that, but for fucking cats, like, I'm going to give up meat for the love of cats. Get the fuck out of here. A dog, I could maybe say.
What's the difference between a dog and a cat?
It's more beefy.
I used to be a cat. Listen, I used to be a cat person. Like, sex-wise.
You've been hurt by a cat. Oh, okay.
No, dogs are so much better. But, like,
Cats are great to have sex with, actually. So I don't know why you turned it down. Too far? Too soon?
What is this? Race wars?
yeah.
Listen, nothing I say is sponsored by the black community. It hasn't been sponsored by the black community in 35 years.
You preaching to the choir.
Okay?
But listen, so addiction. We're talking addiction right now.
That's not an addiction.
No, food.
Food is.
No, let me, you know why?
You sound like an addict. You sound like an addict.
No.
You got control of it? You got control of it?
No,
It's not listen, I'm irresponsible, lazy, and I get caught up in my feelings, okay?
That sounds like a crack addict.
Well, was that how you felt as a crack addict?
No, I was a go-getter.
There's no, like, when you were explaining, Rich, when you were explaining crack, it's like you were talking about that high you're constantly chasing that was like amazing.
Yes.
You never have a high after you've eaten a bunch of food. It's just you want to shit, you want to lay down, you want to play spades on Yahoo and cuss niggas out, and
So
that's all you want to do. It's not great.
You never felt satisfied after you did it. That's why
I would sit in front of my refrigerator sometimes after a breakup and eat everything that was there. And the cat, this is how I knew I had a problem. But I'm not an addict.
And you want to know the worst part? The breakup was with a pie.
What's it?
All right.
Okay, all right, Kurt. So anyway, let's just gloss over that shit real quick.
Is that the stuff you write for Amy's show?
Dude, never mind.
Jesus.
This is way worse than that. As I said that, I was fiddling with this thing on the table, and it was fucking Voss's chewed up nicotine. So as I was saying that line at you, I was at the same time like, what's with my hands?
I know you're talking about food addiction, but this actually will tie the whole thing up.
What?
I one time saw an empty Pringles on the counter, and as I was cleaning it up, I went to get the last of the crumbs, and his fucking gum was in it.
Oh my God, you disgusting bastard.
I could never eat Pringles again. It's over for me.
I used to do construction with this South Jersey guy named Chaz who looked like Captain Caveman, right?
Right.
He would be like, yeah, His voice. He smoked 2 packs of Winstons a day.
Jesus.
And so we're on break from doing something and he's smoking cigarettes and he's like putting it out in his drink. And I thought I picked up my drink and just drank out of it before I realized there was cigarette fucking butts floating around. It was the worst.
Oh my God.
Bonnie gets mad sometimes when I go down on her. I forget to take my gum out.
Just stick it in.
I like how he said sometimes, like it was plural.
Are we making confessions? Because
Yes.
I want to share this. It's been burning my soul. When I first got my cat, Forbes magazine, shut up, stop. I thought
It's a great name.
No, it's a great name. I thought I was going to hold him on Forbes magazine one day because you know these cats, these YouTube videos with cats are like hitting the billions and they making money off of that. And I thought he was going, but he shuts down when the camera turns on. I don't know what his problem is. He tap dances when it's not a camera, but then when it's a camera, he don't want to work.
He's a bashful pussy.
But I guess so. Maybe I need to finger him a little bit. But
now you sound like me.
okay, now I thought it was. You know how you see a piece of something on the ground look like chocolate, and then you just lick it?
No.
Never. This is going bad. Nowhere good.
Maybe you should go.
You're not going to do that to me. Y'all never seen something that look like chocolate
You
and you
better
lick
go
it
back
to see.
to fucking meat.
On the ground?
On the ground, you go, what is this? And you go, like a real
Yamaneika, I love you like a play
where
cousin.
you raised in a village somewhere? What the fuck? I never tasted gazelle for food, and I never eaten fucking chocolate off the ground.
Well, long story short, it was my cat's poop, and I wasn't used to.
No, we didn't see that coming.
Wait, you saw poop on the ground?
Bonnie, it's only 2 of us on here.
I am an island.
I'm sorry that my life experience was hacked, but that's what happened.
So you saw something on the ground.
I literally, he was a baby. I wasn't used to seeing, like, he didn't know how to poop around. So I was like, what is that? It looked like,
perfectly moistened.
It was just little, but it was long, like,
Tootsie
a Tootsie Roll. And I was like, did I drop?
And did you do the Tootsie Roll dance while you ate it, celebrating, before realizing it was a piece of shit?
The thing about it must have been there for a while because it was hard. That's why, because if I had picked it up and it wasn't, I would have known it was poop.
So you had to really chew through it.
No, I didn't chew. When I put my tongue on it,
Goddamn, it's really getting
you know what? I take this story back. I was trying to share.
Roof of my mouth.
No, but I really want to know because
I didn't eat it. As soon as I put my tongue on it, I realized it was poop.
Honestly, I don't know that many people that have tasted cat poo. So just what did it taste like?
I just put my tongue on it. It was very clayic.
Okay, clay.
Okay.
Clayic. It had the ridges,
What's clay taste like?
Okay, listen.
Oh, that I know.
Yamaneika, there's like 4 senses besides taste that are supposed to kick in regarding poop before you get to taste.
Maybe I'm an addict then. I don't know. I tasted.
Wait, was this story to show how you're not an addict?
It was until I got down the rabbit hole and I realized maybe I am an addict. I thought everybody does. It's the same thing when you see a penny and you go, you pick it up and you kiss it up to God and go, thank you, Jesus. Everybody does that.
Have you ever seen throw up on the ground and thought it was carrots? I remember the other day. I'm going.
Just a smorgasbord of fucking.
I'm emotionally shut down now.
By the way, when I hear the best share, that's terrible. But that doesn't even compare to Mark Norman's on Opie today.
Right.
This is how he used to masturbate. This is the most epic thing I ever heard. He would put on panties. Okay, and he had an old video camera,
right?
And he just put the camera on him and his panties, right? And then he would paint the fingernails on one hand. So he'd start jerking off with one hand, and then like the lady hand would come in, smack the other hand out of the way, and jerk him off, and then he would watch that tape.
Oh, he's doing one of his fucking dumb bits on Opie.
He's not. No, dude.
That's not. That can't be true.
And then the other hand would come in.
That can't be.
Listen,
who got that kind of time for that? That takes so long.
Listen,
I blame Kurt for the story.
We all fell for it. If he fucking was lying, everyone believed him when he said it. No one believed him in fucking.
That's because robots cannot lie. Okay, it is impossible.
That might be the title. Robots cannot lie. Good God, that was good, Bonnie.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't ever slow the damn show down again like that, Kurt.
It made the whole show earlier this morning.
Well, this is not a morning show. This is the evening show.
But
Let's
it's
get to
like
the
when
news.
you do stand-up and you do a little bit of a funny ad lib, and then the next show you try to recreate it. It's awful. That's
I've
what
been
you've
thinking
done
about
here.
that all day.
It's like, hey, you know what happened on this radio show earlier?
Yeah. All right, sorry if
No.
I got rock hard and
No
wanted
one
to
cared.
share it with everyone.
No, that's like that's to me, and shout out to him. I'm gonna keep him in prayer because to me, does he still do that?
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I
to
agree.
now then you got to jerk off. Then you got to watch the tape, jerk off again.
It's too
It
much
doesn't
work.
Repaint
come
your
the
nails.
first time?
Look, and not only that, most guys bite their nails, so how horrible does it look? Bitten, fucking.
Well, that probably just makes him look younger.
Whose panties
That
are
hand.
they? There's so many questions
It
why
probably
this is
all
happening.
adds to it.
Whose panties just
And them hairy ass knuckles.
He lived in New Orleans. Like he got.
Oh,
he
that's where the panties were from.
He was wearing found panties.
This.
Oh, my God.
You guys are disgusting.
If you were close enough for me to punch you, I would punch you, Kurt, for that dumb story.
It's not as easy as eating poop. We agree with that.
But at least you didn't fucking tape it and
I didn't,
play
and
it
I
again
didn't chew
and
it.
come to it.
Yeah, come
Kurt,
to
you're
it.
a brilliant guy. You're.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you, Rich.
No, you're a brilliant guy.
Yeah.
How come you didn't call him out on it? Do you like him that much?
He was
Well, you
sucking them
didn't
off.
call-
Listen, hey,
You believe
I don't
him?
want to sound like Nuremberg trials, but we were
He's
all
borrowed
believing-
his
we were
nail
all on
polish.
board with
Okay,
Howard.
enough of that. Let's go to a call. We got a truck online. What's
Oh,
up?
yeah.
Garrison, what's up, brother?
Hey, you told me to call in. I'm a truck driver.
Yes, what's up, man? How's everything going on the road? That's why we had new promos running on the station this week, telling all the truck drivers to get down with Race Wars. Did you hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Was it enthusiastic? Did it get you fired up?
It was. You sounded like a boss, man.
Thank you. You know what, Garrison? You're a good person.
What's up, Garrison?
Where are you in Wisconsin,
I
huh?
heard that.
You in
I'm
Wisconsin?
from Wisconsin. I'm in Bumfuck, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
And, most of all, I was wondering when you and Metzger are gonna get to Wisconsin.
Oh,
I was there,
That's right.
Garrison, at
Yeah, I know, I
state,
saw you.
and I was fired. like that
You didn't get
weekend.
fired from that club?
Yeah, I sure did.
Get the fuck out
And
of
they
here.
wrote me a postcard and I didn't even know. I thought I was doing well. Which show were you
they
at,
always
Garrison?
do. And what happened?
Oh yeah, so they paid me at least.
Right.
They gave me a postcard that said, "Sorry you didn't connect with the crowd. Madison is a smart crowd who doesn't appreciate offensive jokes."
Oh.
And I used to have it hanging on my refrigerator. It would enrage me every morning as a reminder of how I hate Madison. But I antagonized because my opening was because really it's blonde girls that are drunks, and I had no idea there's so many beautiful blonde women here that have never been told to shut the fuck up once in their life, and then I told them to shut the they just sucked, so I think I offended. I don't think I offended people who came to see me, but there's a bunch of Groupons and shit that I'm
Right.
sure got up. If you came to see me, you must know I did what my hour was.
Well, the biggest problem with comedy on state is there's so many ultra liberal UW Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's kind of like university campus-y type
Oh
of
yeah,
vibe.
there were these Saudi girls in full ninja getup in the front row, and I was talking to them. And I was talking to them, and by the way, but they were laughing, and I wasn't saying anything horrible to them. But I'm looking at these it's too white. That's number one.
Yeah, the white
problem
people
with
were uncomfortable.
it. An all-white place when there's just two or three
we
brown.
have black
Yeah.
football players.
Oh, they
Stop bragging, Garrison.
they must worship them like the engineers from Prometheus.
Well, here's the thing. This is Rich Voss speaking. I worked a club, and it's one of my favorites. I just want to say, but no,
Yeah, I
Thursday
love
night
there.
is a hard night when it's college night because they're all.
I did Thursday, Friday, and then I wasn't.
The
no
college
Saturday.
kids come in at clubs around the country,
Right.
And they let the college kids in for nothing,
Right.
And these fucking kids are these. You know what I mean?
There's
Assholes.
nothing worse than college kids that got to go to a free fucking show. Or anybody
No,
going to a free
that's
show.
a free anything
Yes,
to college
there is
kids
one
is a
thing worse.
disaster.
Eating cat poop.
This is going to be the callback for the night.
Hold on, Garrison. Wait, Garrison, say what you said again. Garrison, go ahead. We missed what you just said.
Oh, I said when you go to comedy on state, you want to book when college is on break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the big grown up people come.
That's
You
what Seinfeld
sound smarter
said.
than most of the comedy bookers out there. Who club are you booking? You booking anything? Can you get me on anything? I know they ain't going. Where's this? I want to go to this place because I know they gonna hate my big black ass stomping through there like
Oh,
damn.
they'll love you.
They're gonna love
They
you.
will
Why?
carry you through the aisles.
Why? Kurt, you
you
and
don't
I are
make-
not that different.
You
Yes.
won't make
What?
them nervous. You black. So they're going to be like
black.
this. She has a right to say this.
Yeah.
I will die for her right to say this.
I love that type of white people because they've been killing us for so many years. Yeah, I need a few white people to die for me to do comedy. How many of y'all about to die?
I say Kurt's on that list.
Yeah, just relax. I'll be dead.
Look at you, Yamaneika, like you're a unicorn.
Yeah, honey. Well, I hope I like the way he said my name. Now, anybody got a pair of panties and some nail polish for my ass?
Listen, Yanni, you really sell yourself short like way too much. Yeah, and you did this last time when you were talking about some ghetto bitch, and you're like, you look at them, and you're like, that could be me. Like, it can't be you. You're a little better than that. And that low self-esteem shit. That like.
That's
really
a game, yo. Don't fall for it, Kurt. That's Yamaneika's game.
She does like the
She got a woe
is
is me game. Woe is me.
Like a model chick, they're like, I'm ugly. You're like, no, you're not. Like,
no, when I said I could be. What'd you say, baby? No, I like this dude.
There's nobody in Wisconsin that weighs less than 2 bills.
That's true. They like the big girls. BBW.
Wait, Joe.
I'm going to lay my... Listen, you know what mud flaps are because you drive trucks. I'm going to bring my mud flaps down there and throw my mud flaps all over your back, okay? And we're going to do a nice little 15-minute... Yes! Okay, I got to get out of here. Where's this guy at? Because I'm going to get...
He's in Illinois right now. He's from Wisconsin.
Somebody get on Travelocity. I need to get a ticket right now. I got to go see this dude.
See, here's the problem with... black comics don't fail in white clubs because of white guilt.
Right.
Like white, and I mean, I'm not talking, when you get brilliant black comics, and and there's brilliant white comics, but it's so hard for me in my contract to say, I don't want a black comic in front of, not because,
you son of a bitch.
No, let's stop, listen. Because it's not because they stink, which they do. It's because of the white fucking audience falls for road bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Black audiences do the same thing for white people. They give them a lot of passes, so I think that's across the board. People are scared to offend.
It depends where you go. If you go, like in New York, yes, it was like
not
that.
The Peppermint.
In Philly, no. And it depends what spot you're in. And that's
wherever the spot the reading level drops.
The Peppermint. That sound like a nigga club. The Peppermint.
Peppermint Lounge.
That was back in the day.
Because they always have lovely sounding names.
Garrison, thanks for calling in, brother.
Yeah, thank you, baby.
Wait, hold on. Whoever's on phones,
I'm on phones, dummy.
Okay, if Colton, that's the dude whose life belongs to me. So if he calls in Colton,
I got some women that said they wanted to call in. They got some things to say to you, Kurt.
Well, bump him.
Some angry things. They got nice things to say to me, but they got some angry things to say.
Put them on if they really are angry.
I think some Aubrey or something who called in last week. She was trying to get back in. We got another trucker. Let's see what the trucker's talking. We'll give you a shout out to him. What's up, Bill?
Hey, Sherrod, how are you, brother?
I'm chilling, my man. How's Boston?
Well, everything's great up here. It's the most finely segregated city in the union.
That's right. Them niggas in Boston is nuts. I had the white bitch on the train say to me, "Are you retarded? Fuck out of here with that shit, bitch. Fuck out of here. You retarded." I didn't know what the fuck she was saying for 20 minutes. I'm like, how you gonna ask me if I'm retarded when you sound retarded, bitch?
Okay,
so if you see that bitch, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bill. But that shit pissed me off. Boston need to get their shit together. There's no reason. It's crazy out there.
You need to get your shit together. Why are you taking the train? You got a headline.
Well, this is back when I was still working mics, okay? Shit, we ain't all start off Rich Voss, okay? Some of us had to start off as Wheezy from the goddamn Jeffersons.
The last I checked, Wheezy moved on up.
Yeah.
Hate the Bills. All right.
Yeah, right.
Bill, what's the question, my man? You got a question?
I just need to let whoever's listening know that is in charge of this shit. Fucking race wars is taking over.
Thank you. Thank
race wars right now is as big as Forbes magazine, The Cat.
Oh, well, that ain't too big because he's got one fan in me.
He's blowing up right now.
He's blowing up? Okay. I'm going to get him a page
I appreciate
tonight.
that, Bill. Thanks a lot, my man.
You guys have a great night.
You too, Bill.
Rich Voss is a true legend.
Thank you.
Look at that, Rich.
I won't repeat that.
That's the name of my new hour special. They call me Legend.
We really got to talk about this Sandra Bland.
Sandra Bland.
Now, Yami, I'll let you run point on this.
What's the full story?
I'm okay. First of all, if people don't know the story, Sandra Bland was arrested in Texas by a Texas officer, right?
What part of Texas?
I forget what part it was, actually. We'll find out. I got my people on it. Get the team on it. They just heard me. And yeah, she was pulled over for changing lanes without signaling, right?
Yeah.
Now she's dead. First of all, the situation escalated real fast.
I know,
that's what I'm going. The situation escalated really fast. She got pulled over. Then the cop was like, "Can you stop smoking?" She's like, "I'm in my car. Why do I have to stop smoking?" And then he said, "I'm gonna pull you out." And then she said, "I ain't getting out." And then he said, "Get out before I take you out." And then he took out the taser gun and pointed that to her. And she's like, "Oh, you gonna fucking tase me? You gonna drag me in my car?" And then she got out the car. And then there was one part of the tape where they said they cut the tape. They edited the tape before they sent it out from the police.
Shit.
But then they showed the extra part where he was like, he slammed her on the head. They didn't show that, but he slammed her on the head. And she was like, "Oh, you gonna slam me on my head?" And I have
To a
epilepsy.
girl?
Yeah, to a woman.
Wait.
And she said, "I have epilepsy." And he said, "Good.
So hold on, this was the missing footage?
Yeah.
They found the missing footage?
They found the missing audio. I don't know if it's like other footage that shows the body slam, but the audio was like he said good when she said, "I have epilepsy," and you slam me on my head.
Is there a law that you have to stop smoking in your car if the cop says why you still smoke? Like,
only if you have black hands and face.
Is that like I would automatically, just out of respect, put the cigarette out, but
I would too.
I think,
But I don't think you have to.
I don't think you can taser somebody for that, can you?
you know what? Here's the
Are
problem.
you allowed to taser people?
Are
for
you
that?
trying to say she was baiting him? Is that
Even
your
if she
stance,
was though,
Kurt?
even if she was though, but you fucking like.
You
That's one
slam
of
her
those
in the head?
That's one of those cop bullshit things where it's like it's not a rule,
Right.
But the cop's just telling you it is.
Treading on you. So don't tread on me.
But I would have the smarts to not push it because I'm like, well, what can I do? I'm probably gonna end up hung in a cell if I push.
But here's the thing: 3 days
No,
later,
but you wouldn't wind up hung in the cell.
They threw that white girl into the cell and smashed
well,
her head. Remember that? They will do that.
No, I'm not saying
you don't
that
get a white discount like you think. Like, I wouldn't do that
I'm
shit.
not saying you don't get a white discount. But there is some type of a damn discount. It doesn't happen. It's not a precedent that it happens in as much as it happens when it's with minorities. I think the issue is that somebody should not be pulled over for a fucking traffic violation and wind up dead in prison. And I don't care what color or whatever it is.
And this is 3 days later. She was found dead 3 days later.
Why was she in jail 3 days for?
Exactly.
Okay.
For changing lanes.
But here's the deal with cops. And I fucked up because one time I said something dumb and it cost me $500,000.
Yeah,
he goes, you turn too wide. I go, that's all you got? Boom, $2,000. Okay, I go, that's all. But so you know what it is? Because their power trip is whether you're white, black. Once they put. That's their. It's like a club owner.
Yeah.
That's it. Their
bouncer at the door.
Their
Please
power trip.
record cops at every fucking opportunity.
But here's
because they fucking are out of control, and they all just think they're entitled. Even the cops that fucking write into me when I ask this shit, they're like, "You don't know because you're not a cop." I can't get my head
like
around.
we can't comprehend it. It's like explain it.
You're a fucking
we all
job genius. I know exactly what the fuck it is. You have a power trip. You got to stop smoking, or I'm going to tase you. Go fuck you. Plus, it's Texas where they really get off on that shit. Like.
Here's the deal, but it didn't. Like, I don't know statistics about how many white people, how many black people, but I do know the fucking media is exploiting this every little incident.
I agree. They do.
And what it's doing is it's separating the races and bringing them apart, and it's just causing conflict between white and black. Because, let me tell you, there's got to be incidents throughout this country where white kids are getting fucking smacked around.
Listen, everybody's problem.
A white kid just recently got choked by a cop and said he couldn't breathe just the same way as Eric Garner in Staten Island. He just died. It was a father of like 2 in Ohio, some shit.
Yeah, so
but that's why
this was like 2 days ago.
But
should be on board with that.
Let's keep it very clear.
Right.
Okay. That does happen to white people as well. Normally, when it does happen to white people, it is a certain class level, right?
Yeah,
when that happens, right? Because you're not going to pull over
Trump's son.
I was getting ready to say Donald Trump's son and then go through the rigmarole because your ass is on the line. What happens with these cops, and this is no disrespect to them because I have cops that I, are friends with and so forth. So I'm not going to disrespect that they do, a service and that they put themselves in a situation. But here's the reality. The reality is they also have to learn how to treat people like human beings. And regardless of what they think the repercussions is when they deal with somebody, they need to treat everyone accordingly. The thing is, when you pull over a black person and you already think you're better than a black person for whatever, because your skin is not black or whatever, you're going to regard them in a way like, who the fuck are you, right? You don't talk to me this way. You don't do, there's so many cases and precedent, or you can even see this shit on YouTube. Again, like I said, not to be funny, but type in the N-word and live your life, okay? Because it's all there. Where you'll have a instance where, because this is real popular now, where they'll have two people who are working on a project, this big gun video. So they have a white guy walking down the street with a gun in the same area. The people, we got to complain about the gun. Well, I got the right to have my gun and I can do it. Well, sir, we're just saying, okay, well, what are you going to do? Nothing. And the cops go away in the same fucking area. Black guy comes out with his gun, and then they do that. So it's
those
like
aren't legal guns, though.
And also,
those weren't legal guns. They have the legal right to carry the gun.
The white guys are the black people.
Both of them were in the same exact situation. Were treated completely different.
Those videos are so doctored and fucking.
It's not wait. Listen. Let me say let me say this. That we got to be very clear about this. Wait, Mr. Rod, give me a second, because you know what I'm saying. We got to be very fucking clear about this. And I'm tired of saying this shit because I be killing my career. I'm ready to cool out and Uncle Tom and marry me a white woman and live my dream. Okay, but I'm carrying on the nigga the woes. The reality is you don't see that because you're not a black person in America, so you may not be able to relate to that. As a black woman, and then we talk about America where men go to war to protect the land and the women. As a black woman, I don't feel comfortable when I'm in a situation with the police because I don't feel like they're going to take in regard that I'm a woman. They can overpower me. They outgun me. I'm unarmed. That I won't be in a bad situation. I don't feel that Bonnie and I would have the same situation with the cops.
Well,
now,
she sucks their dick. So
to be fair.
No, I mean that's hilarious, but I want to be very clear that for that, then Bonnie ain't sucking nobody's dick. She barely sucking Rich's dick. Now,
Never.
when we get to
that
this,
doesn't mean I'm not sucking nobody.
Well, Bonnie, let's talk because your skin is looking real porcelain right now to me.
Yeah,
real porcelain.
See, okay, here's the deal. You're dealing with cops as a black person, and you're not going to get this, or you might. As a Jew, I'm dealing with hatred throughout the world, throughout the fucking world.
But you got to tell them that you're Jewish.
You got to tell me
tell them that you're Jewish.
I got to tell them I'm Jewish.
They know we're black right away from the dough.
Yeah, of course, because it's 11 o'clock and you're not working. But what I'm saying, okay, 11 a.m., you're at fucking, what I'm saying.
We all not working. We're comics. We all working.
But the anti-Semitism around the world doesn't even come fucking close to the racism in this country. We're getting fucking blown up, missile shot at us in Europe. Everywhere you go, fucking Jews are fucking hated. Okay, so
Yeah, but guess what? It's a lot more black people than Jewish people in this world.
What's that?
It's a lot more black people than Jewish people in this world.
In this
a lot
country,
more.
There's 3% Jews in this country and 13% black.
It's only 3?
It's about 10% in the world. If that, maybe 8, if tops.
Yes, you're right.
That's a lie.
3%. We got to get this.
That's a lie. Wait a minute. I call shenanigans on that. That's a damn lie. I can't. There's more Jewish people than that. You know what it is? Jewish people love y'all know because y'all like to keep y'all shit exclusive. Y'all don't want niggas to come in. It's more Jews than that.
No, it ain't.
3%.
They control more, but no, it ain't. No, it is not.
They control more. It's a capitalistic society.
Let me tell you something.
You know how many Jewish friends I have?
1 second.
They're black friends?
1 second. This is how much
I've been trying to buy a black friend. Sherrod, no, I'm serious about this shit.
You live on the coast.
There's Jews everywhere.
You live on the coast where they are. New York, LA, Miami. Nobody's in the middle of the country. No, they're not. There's not a lot of them.
Yamaneika lives in New York. She's like, there's tons of Jews.
She lives in a synagogue.
She lives in a Hasidic neighborhood. She lives in fucking Crown Heights.
The entire 3% lives here in LA.
Yes. Yes, and Miami.
There's 2 Jews in Ohio.
I gotta look at a Netflix documentary to confirm this shit. I don't believe it.
I'm telling you, there's 3%.
Yeah, the numbers are skewed, baby.
I'm sure we're at least half Jewish in the country.
Let's go to line 1 right now. We got a good call right here. What do you say, Matt from California?
Matt.
Hey, that's great, by the way. My uncle was a state trooper for a shit ton of time. He literally used to abuse power like shit. He would go say he's doing overtime for every holiday. He wouldn't be around. He had a whole second family for 7
Oh, shit.
Wow, that guy multitasks.
Oh, fuck, they can't hear it out here.
Where's he calling from, Utah?
Oh, they can't hear the call?
Yeah,
This
they
guy
can't
had a
hear
second
anything.
family who's a state trooper.
Stinks.
Yeah, but state troopers aren't really cops. They just do the highway.
No, state troopers.
Well, that's the one who keeps tasing people. Do you know? Do you know the family?
So you tell me that this is your dad?
Uncle.
Oh, your uncle. Okay, so your uncle was a state trooper, and he used to say that he was doing extra overtime, and instead of doing overtime, he would go visit his second family.
Yeah, so like every holiday
I like this dude.
Every holiday we'd have, he would literally say, "Oh, I can't make it. I got to do overtime." He was making like $200,000 a year, so no one would be like, "Oh, he's definitely not."
That's how I do this show, dude.
But how did they find out? Was he one of the Ashley Madison victims?
No, my aunt.
Yeah, that's a different. That's pretty good.
Wait a minute, what happened? Your aunt did what?
She gets a bill in the mail for this fucking $2,000 Tiffany necklace, and she's like, "Well, that wasn't for fun."
Y'all niggas stay slipping. Men always fuck up.
We do.
Why would you get a receipt from Tiffany when you can get it online? This dumb nigga.
First of all, why is he buying at Tiffany's and not going to the Diamond District?
And why?
That's the Jew in boss. He's right.
There's Jews everywhere.
If the guy set up a second family, he's probably not a good thinker.
That's the two.
Yeah, he's on a good thing. Paper
Yeah.
trail. You got a fucking second family. So paper trails. You don't even think about that. You got a semen
family.
Do
trail.
you know Whitney Houston said Friday night you said you and your boys went out to eat, but they must have walked out because I got a receipt. What's the lyrics?
Of a Whitney Houston
And you know what? I hate quoting black songs because look, none of them can help me. Look at Deadpan.
I don't sing any songs about dead black people.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my God. Okay, Sherrod.
I'll tell you the last thing Whitney said. Hold on.
Whitney, I love Whitney. Don't you do it?
Oh my God.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it, brother.
The calls are going way better.
Yeah, calls are better. We're getting better control of it.
They're going slow.
I was almost in tears when she passed away. For some reason, it was rough.
Let's talk to Rob
Yeah,
real
it was
fast in
bad.
New Jersey. Rob,
Hey, what's going on, guys?
what's up, brother?
I'm a cop in New Jersey. I just want to touch on the basic stuff as far as the legality of telling someone to put a cigarette out.
Okay.
Oh, thank
yes,
you for calling.
Perfect.
Finally.
The legality of having someone step out of the car during a car stop, right? For one, if I'm doing a car stop and someone's got a cigarette, usually I will ask them, "Hey, can you put it out?" Because I don't know who this person is. I don't think they'll be irate with me because, people get pulled over. Sometimes they get upset. If you're getting pulled over by the cops, you're going to be upset. That's what it is. I don't want that person all of a sudden turn around and toss a cigarette in my face. That could really fuck me up.
Right.
Or
Right.
burn me on the arm or some shit. So I ask them, "Hey, just put it out." Usually it's no big deal. No mix of dicks, think about it. That's what it is.
So what happens when they refuse to put it out?
I'll ask them to step out of the car, because if someone's going to be starting off all the way up with me right away, obviously something more is going on than just a simple traffic stop here.
Right. So
And
you don't go to
I'd rather have
taser
them
right
out of the
away.
car, 'cause I don't know what's in that car. God forbid, I don't want them reaching down to the side seat and pulling a pistol on me that I'm not going to see. If I'm walking up to you on a car stop, you have to drop on me. I don't know what's in your car.
Well, can I ask you this? And this is as a black woman.
We know you're a black
No, he
woman.
don't know that. I'm giving him a perspective.
He can hear.
He didn't guess immediately.
What does he think?
His
you're
ears
from
work.
He doesn't think you're from Princeton.
Officer, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
No,
Oh,
their voice, their
Okay,
voices.
okay.
He called you Nell Carter twice.
Holy shit.
No, this is serious.
A black woman.
I have a serious question, and this is in respect, okay?
All right.
In respect, I'm not here to disrespect you. Do you feel, because I know one of the things that in this particular case with the Sandra case is there was a history of her having a distrust for police because of the things that have been going on. Do you feel that you encounter black people more often who are instantly resistant to you for whatever reason because of all the stuff that's going on between the cops? Or do you think that it's you just having a lot of normal stops and most people are not being disrespectful or having any type of resistance with the police?
The vast majority of people I interact with, I'm not having a problem with. I mean, you got to get people who are upset. If someone's getting a ticket on the road, they're going to be upset. That's understandable. I'm not expecting everyone to kiss my ass and be like, "Oh, thank you so much for..." No one's going to be like that.
I didn't have to do that, dude. Why didn't you tell me?
But how can you know what? Here's the deal in this country. No one takes responsibility for.
Let him answer that question.
Go ahead. I mean,
I want to hear it.
That's what he said.
Rich, you're right. Rich, you're right. I mean, some people do act entitled and are like, "Hey, I should..." Like, everyone has the attitude of, go catch the people doing wrong things, but don't catch me,
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's human nature. I'm not going to let it bother me. But once in a while, you'll get a person. There's maybe 1 out of every 100 that I'll interact with. 1 out of 100 I'll get that'll be over the top, flipping out, and
you got to do something about it. You can't give someone an inch and start giving them that leeway, because if you let them snowball with that, you don't know who this person is. You don't know if all of a sudden you're going to be fighting with this guy. Or
Rob,
this girl,
Rob, can you give us an example of like recently when it got out of control and you had to go there?
Recently. Okay. Recently, a couple months back, I'm on a car stop. Pull a guy over.
Black or white?
Yeah. What's up?
Black or white person you pulled over?
It was a white guy.
Okay, good for you, man. Rob, you all right. Yeah, continue the story.
Pull the guy over for something stupid. He probably crossed the lane, whatever it was. Simple traffic infraction, right?
Right.
Second I pull him over, he pulls to the side of the road and immediately gets out of his car and starts shouting before I even get a chance to step out. So I already know the name of the game with this. This guy is not, this isn't going to be a, hey, sir, give me your license. It's not.
Right.
He'll get back in his car. He won't. Oh, that's it. I'm putting him under arrest and putting him in handcuffs so I figure out what the hell's going on.
Right.
I don't want to be fighting with this guy. I'm ending it like that. The quicker I get it under control, the quicker nobody gets hurt.
I agree.
Rob, but your dash, I mean, having the camera on you doing that helps you, right? Because then it shows the guy was already belligerent and you had to, like, do those dash cams, do they protect the cops too, do they not?
They do. I mean, they do. Trust me, I'm all for dash cams, body cams. I'm still on the fence about them. I mean, depends how they're used, depends who can see them. As far as I don't want my supervisor looking at me and going, hey, why'd you let this guy go? Or, hey, why'd you do this?
Right.
Yeah, because they can micromanage you with the same shit.
With a dash cam, it's different. Dash cam turns on when I turn my emergency lights on. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm doing my job. I'm in an emergency situation. I'd rather have everything I'm doing recorded then.
Well, your situation's different than
with my partner, you know?
Yeah, your situation's different than like a beat cop in like an urban area. You're on like the highway, right? Is that what you?
Oh, no. I'm in a city. I'm in an urban area.
Oh.
Where are you?
Don't worry about it.
No, right. But I mean, listen, no matter where he would be a cop, wherever he would be a cop, it still needs to be respect on both ends. Like, it's not to say like he's a cop in urban, you know.
This is what I want to ask you, Rob, because there was another shooting.
I think she should have put that cigarette out for one.
Yeah. Well, no, she probably should have. But there was another shooting. It was after Eric Garner happened.
Right.
But this one, the guy had a record. Like he had been to prison twice already, and the cop who shot him was black. And he goes, "Stay in the car. I will fucking shoot you!" Like the cop screaming at him. The guy would not listen. He's like, "I'm getting." He saw basically a gun in the glove compartment,
right,
which this guy wasn't supposed to have. So then he freaked out. He's like, "Get out of the car right now!" And the guy's like, "All right, I'm coming." He goes, "Stay in the car. I will shoot you." And the guy's like, "I'm coming out." And he goes,
I saw that.
And then the guy shot him. And there was, they had the one person who's trying, and this made me laugh.
And the cop knew the dude too. Let's just say the cop knew the dude through the neighborhood.
He had killed a cop when he was 13.
Yeah.
He was a white dude. You're talking about the white guy that
No,
did
it was
that?
a black guy.
Black guy.
But this cop knew this guy had been a cop killer. So
he called him by name when he pulled him over.
Yeah. So the woman on the debate, she's like, this young man had paid his debt to society twice, and fucking like.
But that's the truth.
But here's the thing.
You don't owe anything after you sell.
I think it was justified shooting, right? But here's my question: like,
with that instruction, get out, get in. That's it, justified.
But why scream? I don't understand why all the screams. I will fucking shoot you. I will like, why do that part? Because I can see being in a situation where someone screaming at me with a gun and I zig when I should have zagged because I'm so
Yes.
Like, why is there so much I will fucking kill you coming out? Does it have to be like that, or isn't there any training to
Sir, I will kill you if you don't mind.
I'll give you a little insight to it, right? From someone who I've had to pull my gun on people. I can't tell you how many times.
7.
7 times. I hear it in your voice.
When you do that, when you're in that situation where I got to bring my gun out on someone, it's only because I think that I might have to use it, or I think that.
Oh, I see.
That's when I take my gun out.
Yeah.
And at that point, your training kicks in to an extent, but to the other extent, you're still human. You're going to be yelling out shit.
Right.
Okay, but
there's only a certain level of professionalism you can keep while your adrenaline is pumping 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, no, I get that. But why isn't that part of the training, I guess? I don't know.
Kurt, wait, hold on. This guy already killed a cop or two.
He was 13. Let bygones be bygones.
Okay. All right, okay.
Even so,
but why is he if he's riding with a gun in his car, he's not doing it.
Look, it's justified
because he's a guardian angel.
Look,
you know what I mean?
The shooting was justified, and the cop did not get in trouble for it.
I don't think it was justified. I think it was mixed messages.
But the guy came out. Look, he has a gun, and he came out of the car.
But I don't know all the details.
And it seemed like a thing where, like, legally, from a legal standpoint, I don't think the cop was wrong. I'm just saying, if he hadn't been screaming at the guy, maybe you know what
it would have had a different outcome.
But this is the thing that, first of all, what's the cop that's on the phone? What's your name again, sir?
His name is Rob from New Jersey.
Rob doesn't
don't worry about it.
Don't sit, darling. Rob, to me, doesn't seem like this is not the type, and I'm glad he called in, and it's normally the people that call in and want to have a dialogue that are not the problem. He doesn't sound like the cops that are going on, like, and I think there are a lot of good cops that are taking a bad rap, and I understand that a cop is going to have to use force and may have to kill. That's a part of the description of their job. So it's not like it's not a reality that they ever have to kill somebody. But the reality is, we also dice up all these things. Like this guy that you're talking about that killed the cop and then got killed. Of course somebody's going to kill him. I don't want to keep dicing obvious problems, right? With you had a person who had their hands up and they were unarmed and they were shot. Or you had somebody running this way instead of being tased, they were shot in the back. Or you had somebody who, the pregnant woman, she got a miscarriage because he won't let her go to the hospital because he's power tripping. Like, those are the things I think we need to focus on, not this guy who was a criminal and clearly getting out and doing his thing and blah, blah, blah.
Focusing on the criminal. It was just a thing of why the screaming when you, like, it seemed like a thing that might have.
Because you know what? But you know what? But you know why people protest and go, also protect this guy? Because it's something I used to say in my act, but I took it out because it's very painful, and I don't like to do my act and start crying. I like the audience to cry. Yeah. I beat you to it! No. But the thing that I used to say was, sometimes I used to align myself with black people I knew wasn't shit.
Yes.
Because
why you look at me when you say that?
No, not you. I mean, as a black person, so like, I want to hate this motherfucker too, but because there's so much racism and injustice, I feel like I can't even speak out against this guy, who I also think is a jackass and a creep, because we all get it, instead of just look at the people who are bad across the board, regardless of race.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Well, no, that's what the privilege is that you don't, I can just, like, disown my white people anytime I want. But that's the whole crux of that.
Cops got it, and this has been said a million times. If you had to go to a club knowing sometimes that club owner doesn't pay comics, you wouldn't go to that club. A cop's got to get up every day and go to work knowing I could get shot today. I could get killed today.
Yeah, so do black people. I wake up like that every day, and I'm not a cop.
Yeah, do you really?
Yes,
are you saying that for real?
Yes, dead ass. Listen, first of all,
I'm asking.
Yes, dead ass, for real. Not as much now as used to, but yes. As an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 16-year-old, 15, 14, 12, 11, and that's what.
Are you saying you
could like that? Killed? You shouldn't have to feel like that. You shouldn't have to have that shit in your head.
Are you saying you could get killed because of the neighborhood, or from a cop, or from anything?
Cop, even living on Upper East Side. When I first moved up there on 75th Street, every time I came up there on the train after doing my spots at the Village and the Cell and all that, I get off the train, I get off, the cops would be right there by Lexington Avenue, by the train station, in the cop car. I walked to third, them niggas coming up third. I walked to second, they came down second. I went to first, they used to circle the block, come up and down, looking at me, and then I'd be like, good night, fellas, see you tomorrow. And this was like for years.
And never caught you?
Never caught me.
But you know what? But
I
the
was
reality
faster than Bill
is,
Cosby.
that kind of stuff also, that shit just happened to me last week. Now there's an influx of police in my area, and I'm also not going to disclose where I live because I don't want niggas to know where I'm at. But I'm sitting there, the cops come, and they go, you're on the, because he had come around twice, and I'm out there smoking a cigarette. He's like, oh, you're on the stoop. You live here? And I'm like,
yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted you off my stoop.
But then he goes, and you're outside. He's like, you might have to go inside. And I'm like, I might have to go inside? What the fuck? What for what?
You can't even imagine a cop talking to you like that as an adult.
No, but I just was like, all right, officer, thank you. And like, because I know if I said anything to him as a black person, if he was the shitty cop, he would have made, she's out there selling drugs. She tried to kill me. She tried to do this. Tried to do that. Meanwhile, I didn't even have a bra on. And you know how low my titties hang.
She can't run.
Do you know this?
Rob, thanks for calling in.
Thanks, Rob. I like the irony that
one, guys.
Thank you,
too.
brother.
Thank you.
I like the cops ultimately get treated like black people. Like everyone suspects them. And,
whatever you try to hold down, you become it.
It's hysterical.
You become it.
They have
it's like
literally
slave masters and slaves.
The same problem. Like all good cops have to bear the burden of all the shitty ones. Like they're black men.
We'll take one more before the break. Can we take one more before the break?
Tonight, Bonnie had a run-in with racists, and she didn't even know it. She thought, didn't you think some guy was homeless or something, and you offered him half a sandwich?
And it was Keith Robinson.
Wait, did that really happen?
You're not going to have me laughing on that.
What happened when you offered him half a sandwich?
You.
Well, that's true.
Waved his briefcase at me. Real angry.
I'm late for work, you bitch.
I don't know. You set me up for this stupid shit. Listen, I got pulled over by a cop recently for going through a red light, and I think the thing.
And you didn't even go through a red light.
Not according to me. According to him, I did. I was angry. I yelled at the guy.
Did you?
Yeah.
The cop?
Yeah. Fuck it. I didn't. I was in I already was in a gas station when he came over to me, and he walked over to me. That's the only reason he gave me a ticket was because I was already.
You stopped
She
yourself.
was coming through the Holland Tunnel, and you know what? It's green as she's going through the light. Then the traffic stops,
Right.
And she's caught in there.
In the box.
Yes.
In the box, and then he gave her a ticket to go through. But when she went through, it was green from the door, and then she got caught in the red.
You can't block the box.
Don't block the box.
Don't block the box.
But then I went through the box to the gas station. But
what happened?
Yeah.
You got a ticket?
Yeah, I got a ticket. But the thing that I think people aren't talking about is that I got 75 notices
From lawyers.
From lawyers.
How do they know this? All these lawyers are sending all this stuff to us.
That's like my jaywalking ticket from San Diego that I was like, go fuck yourselves. And they would have just like taken it away. I found out my friend that got the same ticket, she handled it and they just they apologized to her because I fucked up. It cost me $500.
I just paid it right away. I just paid the shit right away.
The cop that gave me a jaywalking ticket can go fuck himself. The one in San Diego. I'm standing there. I'm drunk walking, right? What you're supposed to do.
Drunking.
Okay. Yeah, drunking. And there's all these fucking junkies laying on the pavement all around us while the cop tickets me for jaywalking. Like,
really?
I'm like, you junkies seeing this? I was there for Comic-Con, and they're doing a shakedown. They're doing a fucking pig shakedown of tourists. I hope somebody in San Diego explain that shit.
You junkies seeing this?
But really, the cop that gave me a jaywalking ticket should really be running the traffic.
But I will say this, I would never be like, you were like, oh, thank you, officer. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Yeah. I don't have any, it would be crazy to me if, like, it would be so fucking crazy if he pulled me out of the car and started bashing my head against the pavement.
Would love it.
I mean, it's unbelievable what happens. And it is white privilege because you don't think that's going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's very rare. There are instances where people get crazy and it will happen, but it's not really going to happen.
Most people don't mouth off. Nothing's going to happen to you unless you live in some shithole.
But you do mouth off. The guy's saying it. You do.
I don't. Yeah, me neither. If they put me over, I'm like,
how's it going?
Yeah,
how you doing, Mr. Officer?
Until I get the ticket, I'm nice until I get the ticket.
What's the matter, Bolts? We hungry? What's the matter, Bolts? Cop, sir?
I was living.
I'm sure I gave you lessons to talk like that.
I was living in Los Angeles in the middle of last year, and I had a party for my birthday, and I had a cunty bitch. Stupid nigga bitch on top of me.
Just for the audience, that's a black comic stage name.
Yeah, well, actually, that describes the white nigga that lived above me. That's what he was, a cunty nigga, coon ass bitch.
Okay.
So he called us. Now we were having. Now
if you have small children, keep them away from the radio.
And no, let them listen to this because you know what? You can never grow up too soon. So the guy he calls on me. Now I'm having a quiet dinner party. It's not even loud.
You're
right?
having a quiet dinner party.
No, let me finish.
You're having a quiet dinner party. What am I, deaf?
No, I'm telling you.
What were you eating, Jello?
I'm telling you it was quiet because the guy had come down. I was watching Hunger Games one night, and he came down and said, I can hear your TV. I was like, it's 2:00 in the morning, and I also had the thing kind of down, so I was like, okay, fine. But I think what pissed him off is I didn't open the door. He's like, open your door. I'm like, I'm opening my door. I'll turn my TV down, but I'm not.
He said, open your door.
Yeah, he just like, it was weird. So then I noticed he started doing like little nuisancey things. I was barely home for
Is
this
he a
call.
gay dude?
I don't know what he was because I never really saw him face to face. All I saw was some salt and pepper hair and an attitude.
Because what dude would say to a woman, open your door at 2 o'clock in the morning?
That's what he told me, open your door.
Rich was ready.
So anyway, so the guy, I know he's the one that called the cops on me. So what happened was, I was telling everybody, I said, this is because of him.
Right.
We did a dinner party instead of doing like music and stuff. I said, I'm just going to make dinner. Everybody come over, get here at 6. We're going to do this from 6 to 10 because the guy upstairs is an asshole. Let's keep it down. Let's just have a nice long, conversation. The cop knocks on my door. I open the door and he goes, I need to speak to the person that owns the apartment. So number one, I said, well, I'm opening the door. This is your apartment? Is the follow-up question, this is your apartment? Now,
where is this? In LA?
As he rubbed his finger on a dresser, this is your apartment.
She had swastikas and Confederate flags.
It was no. Please don't use that as a soundbite.
Yummy.
Please do not use that as a soundbite. You know what? Fuck this story. Because you know what?
You got good stories. This is how we have a time limit.
I just want to know: did you serve cat doo-doo at the party, at the dinner party? Was it a plate?
And I am telling you, I won't say another fucking thing.
How was the dinner party? How did it end up?
What happened was. Here's what really happened. When after the exchange, the cop says to me, step outside. I want to talk to you. I said, I'm not stepping outside because he was already asking me a series of things. Now, here's the thing. A network was paying for this apartment. Could I afford it my own? Absolutely not. But I was living in a very luxury apartment. So I'm sure he took an assessment. A nigga opening the door. She either work here or she's a nanny. Right. So when he asked me that, I was like, I already know what this guy is doing. So I said, I'm not stepping out. I said, you can talk to me. He's right there. You can talk to me. So he was like, you're going to step out or I'm coming in. I said, well, you're not going to come in because I'm not allowing you to come into this apartment. This is my apartment. And, it was a tough exchange. His partner, who was a woman, she sensed his vibe and she sensed that I saw her putting 2 to 2 together. Like, I don't know who this girl could possibly be, but this is our apartment, she lives in here, she might not be somebody we want to fuck with. So She said, listen, we had gotten a noise complaint. I said, well, I appreciate that. I said, but did you hear any noise? And she said to me, we actually stood outside for a few minutes and we didn't hear any noise, but we still have to knock because we had a complaint.
Why is he telling you to come out of the apartment then?
Power tripping?
Yeah, it was a power trip. So when I closed,
I showed this nigga girl to have a nice apartment better than mine.
And
I live in a hovel.
And he looked into the apartment, and it was majority white people because I'm still trying to find a lot of black friends. I need black friends.
That's why I'm trying to stay close to you.
It was majority white people in there, so I guess he figured, okay, she's whatever, nigga. So then he left. But here was the thing. When I went to sit down, and of course I was devastated,
right?
Even though I didn't want to admit it at first, it was bothered me because I'm clearly being treated like a second-class citizen, like I'm not even human. Right. So it took me a moment, and my friends were so concerned for me. They said, Yam, I know he was a dick, but you should have just let him in, or you should have gone, you shouldn't have. They were so scared. And I said, no, I'm not going to go out there for him to say, now I've charged out at him.
Yes,
I'm going to stay right where I am safe.
Everybody
that way, if he comes in here, it's you the one came in here.
All you had to do was tell him this story. He would have left.
God damn it, Rich, you still got it, Rich.
Still got it.
You know what? We're going to take a break on that one right there. We got Bonnie here, Bonnie McFarlane. We got Yamaneika Saunders. We got Rich Voss. Me and Kurt Metzger. It's Race Wars, baby. It's hot. Peace. We'll be right back. Get us out. Okay, so we're going to go to...
Line 6.
Line 6, Colton, right?
Yeah. Colton,
you there?
what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up? It is great to finally talk to you guys.
Good.
Yeah, what's going on now, Colton? You were sending me a message. Like, what's the thing you're all upset about now?
What's the thing I'm upset about right now?
Yeah,
I'm upset
You got to get another blue box over there.
But I am using them as a fucking outlet right now. Like,
you what?
Listen. I realize I'm going to be depressed no matter what the fuck I do in my life.
It sounds like it.
No, the thing you sent me was that you like some girl, which, by the way, you told me you were gay. So that threw me off. That's maybe throwing the girl off.
Sexual. I like to have sex with pots and pans.
You like to have sex with pots and pans?
I'm such a retard. I probably have Asperger's.
That's not bisexuality. Having sex with pots and pans.
Are you falling down a flight of stairs right now?
Is this a scare?
Are you fucked up? Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time that me and you talked, like, that wasn't really transformative time in my life. And I want you to truly believe that. And that was real shit.
Well,
I want to transform your life and hang up on you.
You sound just shit-faced, Colton. All right, what do you want?
Are they stick-free pans?
Are you on something right now, Colton?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? All right. I've been listening to me and my boy Rye. He's my producer. Like, all right. You know
what does he produce? Boners?
Like, we make music, man. We're fucking artists.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
You know that from the start. Are you
having sex with...
Listen, Yamaneika got... For all the shit we gave her about her story, she did get to it.
Yes, he sounded like he having sex with Mark Norman's hand.
Yeah. Colton, like, just listen. Just get to the thing. Just nuts and bolts of it.
Okay.
I also have sex with nuts and bolts.
You want to talk about my fucking problems?
Go ahead. Tell me the problem.
Oh, I'm about to bang it on him.
Talking about you just want to hear the depressing shit.
No, we just want to hear
Listen, your bisexual life belongs to me now because I saved you.
How'd you say why? Why?
Because let me tell them the background on this.
Yes, tell us the background.
So Colton commented on one of my terrible posts, right?
On Facebook.
And it annoyed me, and then all of a sudden I see he post this thing. My favorite comedian hates me, and like some shit that sounded not right.
Right, because he called you his favorite comedian.
Yeah, that was the first thing.
Sound like a hoax.
Yeah. That's a red flag.
Well, we found out he does comedy too, so that's what explains it. I don't have real fans. I have that's how you know I failed.
You got fans who say he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, that's right.
I had the same thing.
Hold on, wait, Colton. Let me tell the story though. Hold on, and you can add to it. So then I go, are you all right, dude? Like,
satire, but that was a lot of truth mixed in with it.
Wait, what?
I said that was a lot of like extremities, but not like arms, legs.
You told me your dad took your dog, and said faggots can't have dogs. This is what you told me.
That's true.
I didn't realize I was a fucked up Lightfoot until I was like 15.
Oh, dude, Colton, this is taking forever, man.
Why did you save him, Kurt?
Colton,
there's no there.
What'd you say?
I'm banging on him.
I apologize.
Where are you a comic? Where does he work at?
Oh, you do comedy, right?
Yes, he performed just last week in his mirror.
So did I, and I came like a jackrabbit.
All right, listen, Colton.
My mirror was flat on the table.
I'm glad that you're alive. I wanted this to go somewhere faster than it did.
Yeah.
And just people listening are going to turn on me.
Right.
So I'm going to just move on to the next thing. Just message me.
Where
your
are you
problem.
playing next, Colton, so we can avoid that?
Yeah, don't forget, Colton, to hung up on him. I just hung it up.
Well, but you know what, Colton? If you really depressed,
he's gone, baby.
I know, but he can hear this and listening. I mean, do y'all niggas know how radio work?
Nope, we're not really.
Do you really think he is serious?
Don't you listen to the show?
I think he needs to get on your knees and pray to God. Because if you're really in a bad situation, don't do anything crazy. Because he sounded like he was a little nuts.
No, he's drunk. He's drunk, and he fucking called in drunk. And I thought
you can't tell a gay guy to get on his knees when he's at.
He's that vulnerable.
There we go. It's hard doing it from all the way over here. So listen, first of all, speaking of something, Gawker, a big story just went out. I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah.
Explain it real fast, Andrew. We got Andrew Goldstein, our resident Jew.
Yeah.
We keep a Jew on staff, just in case,
So, hi. So, Tim Geithner, the former Treasury Secretary, his brother, Richard Geithner,
right,
was the CFO of Condé Nast.
Condé Nast, right.
He was communicating with a male escort trying to set up a date.
Oh,
yeah.
And when the male escort researched Richard Geithner,
Google,
he found out that he was the brother of Tim Geithner,
right,
and a big
blackmail situation.
My mom would say a big mahaf with Condé Nast. It's Yiddish. Thanks, Rich. And so he started trying to blackmail the guy, trying to get favors from him.
He's the only Jew who'll pull out jewelry to prove he's Jewish.
So basically, he noticed that this guy was a big deal.
Right.
Tried to get him to help him with a land deal, and when Richard Geithner refused and said, or David Geithner, sorry, when David Geithner refused and said, called off the date, he sent all of his text message correspondence to Gawker, and Gawker, the savages that they are, printed the whole thing, outed the guy, like,
for no reason.
Like 1.0 Perez Hilton drawing cum on people's faces and outing them as gay.
So they helped him blackmail. They helping him fucking.
Yeah, why would they do that? It's awful.
Gawker savages.
Now, wait a minute. One more thing. Didn't two people try to step down from Gawker?
Yes. Yeah. The two top editors of Gawker stepped down because the business side of Gawker said, "You got to take this down. This is this is awful what you guys did." Right. And they said, "We don't take anything down. We are the only honest outlet."
We don't take anything down unless they're in the government.
Exactly.
I am so
they stepped down as like as their cause. Like,
that's crazy.
We're standing up for honesty, but they just outed this.
That's blackmail, man. It's like what?
Here's what I'm saying, and I don't get this whole story, but if somebody's brother's gay, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's great that Gawker finally, they got somebody who lost their fucking jobs from those cunts at Gawker. Remember that publicist chick that was texting, I'm going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS?
Oh, she worked at Gawker?
And they fucking ruined her life. Fucking Gawker
ruined her, outed her too.
Her thing. I'm so glad that cunt Nick Denton. I know exactly who that guy is.
Oh, that's the guy who stepped down?
Yeah, good.
But he's the one who tried to get them to pull the story from Gawker, and he refused. Yeah.
No, he's not. He's the one who said we don't pull stories.
Oh, he's the one who said that?
Yeah.
Oh, what an asshole.
First of all, that was a waste of time because don't nobody give a fuck about none of this shit.
Oh, you don't care about the gays?
No. Oh, you don't sound like that either. Listen.
Wait, if we could decipher that, can we make that the title of this episode?
There's one more. No, because y'all done said something about swastikas when I was talking, and now gays. I have a very limited community, and it involves the gays and the Jews. And don't be fucking up my bread and butter.
I don't buy it.
Okay.
I don't buy it.
Why?
Yeah. Oh no! Don't fuck up my bread and butter.
I thought you don't eat butter. That's not vegans don't eat butter. So now you're supposed to say don't fuck up my bread.
Vegan. No, but there is vegan butter. There is vegan butter.
But wait, okay.
Vegan butter.
One quick question. What's Gawker?
What's Gawker?
Hulk Hogan's going to own Gawker very soon because there's a lawsuit about his sex tape because Gawker did the same thing.
Gawker released their Hulk Hogan sex tape.
Can I say something that's
Gawker,
real?
I wish you did.
Are they at TMZ online?
They're online publications.
Way worse.
Without the class of Harvey, what's his name?
Harvey Levin?
Yeah, they're not as...
I'm a lawyer. You're a homo.
Oh, hey, do you know David Feldman? Do you guys know him?
He's great.
Dude, this is the best. We got to have him on next week.
He's fucking funny.
He's in New York now. David Feldman. Yeah, dude, this was this didn't make it to the Sheen roast because Harvey dropped out. Because John Lovitz hates his guts or something.
John Lovitz does?
Yeah. They're like, what's in Harvey's cup? He goes, it's probably cum. But the joke Feldman wrote about Harvey, he goes, Charlie, you spread a lot of seed in this town. He goes, but that's nothing compared to the seed Harvey spreads just by farting.
That's gross.
That's a classic.
Harvey's a cum farter, he says.
The point I wanted to make
he shits milk. That's what they call it.
A milk shitter's a derogatory thing.
What?
That's an official in some... I don't remember country, but milk shitter's like a bad...
Yeah, go ahead, finish it.
I'm a guest, right? Okay. So, the reality is, it goes in with this Ashley Madison thing that also pissed me off, right?
Right.
We're becoming a culture...
It's not ice cream, Ashley Madison.
It's... There's an ice cream from
that's Dolly Madison.
Bonnie, please.
Why are we even wondering if we should have guests come in? Because this has been fantastic.
It's been great. He doesn't have enough mics. He's using a mic we have to get from Toys R Us.
To bring a mic from home.
For people who don't know about Ashley Madison, they got hacked and 37 million accounts was exposed, and they threatened to take you out.
But why? Did you know why it was happening?
They said the guy
anonymous.
It's two guys that were the hackers for that, and they were claiming that one of the guys that hacked had a situation where his wife was on the site or was an adulterer or something like that, and he's kind of bitter. But here's the point that I'm making. We got to stop as a society pulling up people's dirty laundry and then throwing it out and using it against it, because the reality is everybody has dirty laundry. I love watching little midgets have sex.
So do I.
So, and that gets me riled up.
I can believe that.
I don't want to tell anybody that.
You just did.
First of all, Rich and Bonnie are not that small.
Well, Bonnie's not. I love midget sex. Little people sex. It's disrespectful to say midget.
Who cares if this guy, but like Rich said, who cares if this guy is into trannies? First of all, if he's into trannies, transsexuals or transgender Americans or whatever it is, because I don't want no PC people coming after me. If he's
Just
into
speak from your heart, you'll be fine.
I speak from my heart. Okay, speak from my heart. If he's into transgender, that was great, because I felt like I was the brunt of that, but then I'm not even swift enough to get it. Because I'm just laughing. Now, but here's the thing. The reality is, if he's in the transgender, whatever the thing is, the man has never said, I mean, that's his personal business. It's not like he's a minister and is speaking out against that.
Right.
Let him, if he can successfully run a company and put his dick inside of a man and also wear dresses and has a sex change, then let him do that.
Let him do that. What's the problem with that?
What I want to know is, you guys, here's my question. You were debating to have me in here? Are you fucking out of your mind?
Because we wanted to make sure we wanted to give you the whole hour alone. That's why I was like, we can't really talk to Voss the way we want to talk to him if everybody's in here. Bonnie's clogging up the mic.
True.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
point.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Clogging.
And
Okay.
Sherrod's lies are why we have this show on Sirius. Thank you, Sherrod. You know how to make it smooth
All
over.
right, in the moment, sir.
But let me say this. Let me say this while I'm petitioning. This is the 4th time you niggas that had me on with a myriad of cats. I better get my own.
We thought they'd poop and
mic.
give you a nice dinner.
Huh?
You got a mic right there.
You got your own mic.
I better be in here to spread my wings and fly butterfly.
You want to do
You
a
couldn't
by
fly
yourself.
unless you fell off a building. What the fuck are you talking about?
Rich, that when you come back, I'm going to be in here on top of you like a boil.
Let me tell you. That's different, because I fuck a boil.
Well, you'd fuck the first 3 letters of that.
There you go. Damn it, Bonnie.
Where's Bonnie been this whole time?
God damn it, girl.
I like how that Yamaneika still didn't feel like she's gotten enough airtime here. Bonnie's been talking every 7 minutes.
Like we've been holding her back.
Piped up a couple of times.
Holy shit.
That's right. Other guests is your problem. You're the problem, Yamaneika. Oh, it's too funny.
Should I go on a timeout? I'll go on a timeout.
No. What are you
What
talking
else
about? We got the white people doc coming on MTV tomorrow.
What is that?
Oh, the shaming of white people. Oh, it's tonight. It came on tonight.
That's hard to do.
What's that on MTV?
On MTV, yes.
This is why I think that Black Lives Matter.
shaming.
Black Lives Matter. Here's what's stupid about it. Okay, first of all, it's the most It's like it first of all implies like we all thought your lives didn't matter.
But it's kind of like Jews call themselves the chosen people. I understand.
Not basketball.
Kind of like that. Kind of like that.
No, the Jews didn't pick that. God did.
Yeah, God chose that.
That's adorable.
And what did they win?
Which guy was that?
What did they really win with that? That's not really that great.
A couple
deal.
Nobel Prizes.
No, I'm just saying that it's condescending. And it's like saying hashtag Black Lives Matter like other lives don't matter. So it's like we're chosen and nobody else is chosen.
Well, look at what happened with the Jews. Nobody likes them.
Like
So
not like hold on, not like other lives don't matter. That's not the part. I'm not like all lives matter. That's not where I'm coming from.
Okay.
The issue to me is cops doing shit like that they do is everyone's problem. So to make it out like that, like you need everyone together on this and not to separate it. So that's why in all lives matters a little bit better. Like, hey, cops, stop killing us should be the slogan.
What about hey, cops life matter?
How about this?
There you go. That's a better way of saying
Hey, cops,
it.
we matter as much as you.
Hey,
hashtag.
How many? Let's.
You do the hashtag
Can somebody
first.
look up statistics? How many cops were killed last year, and how many civilians were killed by cops? I guarantee there were more cops killed by civilians.
The hell there was.
You don't think so?
No.
Look it up. Look it up.
We can Google it. You're right. Let's look it up.
Melanie, before you confidently hell no.
There was 134. I got the answer. 134 cops killed in the line of duty last year.
Okay.
Now, you want to know how many civilians got shot? Give me 2 seconds. Let me think about it. 45. They got Keisha, little brother. They got Ray. They got, remember Bugsy was coming out to the convenience store. He got him.
And we all
That's 17, 78, 79. I know Keisha, little brother, definitely got killed.
And we always said.
Over 1,000 civilians got killed by cops. 134 cops got killed. I got it from the booth. I got it in the head.
All right.
The joke, I did the joke because that's what we do, but I got the proof.
Okay, now
over 1,000.
All right, now here's the deal.
And go to another country. How many civilians got killed by cops in another country? It's barely any.
Yeah, because cops don't carry guns in other countries.
Some cops, no, most countries they do.
Listen, in England, where the cops are polite to the point where it's like kids just throw rocks at the police. In London, this fucking girl.
But they still police. It's like they got lower crime than us.
Okay, so they don't have guns like we have here. So
that's true.
That tension where the cops approaching the car and doesn't know if you're going to kill him. They don't have guns to shoot, to do that. So that probably brings it all down a few notches.
So guns are the problem.
Now listen to this.
Man, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know if they're the problem.
Yeah.
Mark Norman just texted. The jerk-off story is real. There's a VHS somewhere.
How are the others killed?
Okay, but here's Sherrod. 134 cops and 1,000 people. Now, percentage-wise, how many cops are there compared to how many criminals? Okay.
What is this, a math fucking quiz?
Because you know what? Here's the thing.
Is this the poster for the lawyers?
No, you know what?
Fucking Jews put things in perspective.
No, you can't. Because you know what? Here's the thing. And we're going to really make this a race war. Let's turn the heat up on this motherfucker right now.
No, this ain't a race war.
This is race war.
It's human race.
We about to race war.
Yamaneika, it's the human race's war against itself. That's our show.
Here's the thing.
Okay, thank you.
I'm so sick of this. No, because because you know what it is?
Talking about lettuce.
No, I'm tired because you know what it is? No, fuck that. I'm serious.
Go ahead, Yami. Go ahead.
Because, no.
I'm not going to eat another cauliflower.
Yamaneika, this is what it sounds like when you're doing well.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
That was pretty good.
The reality is...
Right, go ahead. Reality is...
Every time we try to... And this is why there's things like a Black Lives Matter and the Stop Killing Black and this and that. Because it's something that white people can debate and you can debate, is this an issue? Is this not an issue? Is it affecting? Is it not? It's something that black people live. So that's why we take this shit seriously. Yes. Black Lives Matter is because there are black people being killed, and not we just saying, oh, you killed this black person, this and this and that. We're talking about why is it so many cases of unarmed black people
That's the problem.
being murdered, and this is happening on a weekly basis.
Right,
especially when they have no arms.
Listen, but what I'm telling you is I understand the sentiment and I agree with it.
Right.
I'm just saying if you say to me,
I can't
Kurt,
kill all of them.
If you go, Kurt, Black Lives Matter, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that.
Call Sherrod and say you love him, nigga. That's what you do.
If anything, black...
Yamaneika, why are you holding...
I will never do that.
Why are you holding...
No, but here's the thing.
Too far.
Here's the thing.
Why are you holding your titty?
Well, because I got money falling out, but we'll talk about that later. Your titty? I keep money in credit cards. Because I didn't want to just move it up, but now that he's pro...
Your titty got changed for $1?
Jesus.
My titty's done a lot. It used to work
Listen, a
at
hashtag
CBS
sucks
on the weekend.
for everything. That's my
but what I'm saying is it's an effort, but Black Lives Matter, and just to call it plain, is an affirmation to black people to remind us of that we are still important, even though it's not. This is you know what I love, and this is no shade against white people, because I realize that I have to buy some furniture and I need as much white support as I can at these shows because I need a couple style.
By the way, Yamaneika went to all-white school.
Yeah.
She was the only black person in school, pretty much.
Where did you go to school?
In Maryland.
I went to school in Dublin, Maryland, and I was the only for a long time. And then there was when a black student would come, or any other minority, I would be their best friend. I'd be like, please don't, whatever you do, don't leave me.
There was like, there's only one of her, but she sounds like a crowd.
But this is why. But this is why I am the way that I am, because of the way I was raised. I mean, like, I had to defend myself every day.
Yeah.
Just on people not liking me because of the color of my skin, calling me a nigger to my face, telling me I can't go to their birthday parties because their mother doesn't want me to use their towel. I can't go to the pool party.
My mom thinks it's going to come off like a chocolate syrup ice cream sandwich.
Oh my God.
No, but that's the reality. Like,
That's the reality.
there's a time. There's
sad.
a time to really, like, I'm all about, like, laughing and joking, but there's a time to also really be like, let's fucking call it plain.
Yeah.
This is very important. This is important to people. It may be something you go, I don't know if it's that thing, it's not thing.
It is
but
important.
It's important. It's the same way. It's like, when we had a conversation the last time I was on, and we started to go down this
8
road
inches,
about.
I told you.
Well, and I told you 2 more, and then we can talk. But
and I said hello.
After these white kids said this to you, did you go home to your mom Monique and say, "Listen, I can't."
No, too far.
And you know what?
Too much,
honestly, I didn't know how to deal with it because, of course, as a kid, you don't know. You internalize that.
Oh yeah,
you start
it fucks your self-esteem.
It's you. So I hid that from my family for a long time. I mean, but they started to know that things were happening because I'm too sick to go to school. I was off from school for 1 week. I was like, oh, I'm so sick, but clearly I wasn't sick. I got tired of having to defend not only myself, but the whole community of people that share my skin.
Yeah.
And all because somebody doesn't like me because of the color of my skin. And that kind of shit really develops who you are as a person. So if I'm loud and all of this shit and talk, I guarantee you, but the thing you don't know about me is the first 2 years of my life, I didn't even speak. They thought something was wrong with me. I was a quiet child. I'm a quiet person.
You were saving it all up
but when I had to come out,
they call those first 2 years a poor man's vacation.
Listen.
I can't throw my life out here for you guys.
Most kids not speak
I think
the first 2
everybody.
years? I mean, isn't that a kind of a normal?
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. I started speaking at 2.
They had high expectations on you.
But you know what? Here's at the end of the day, let's say this.
Her parents still felt that was lucky.
Let's say this, okay? I shared my life. Okay?
Thank you, Mary J. Blige.
I think you got an opportunity with music here.
And share my world, take my world, and you
No, I
will
meant like
see
other people's music.
just how far you will be.
There you go.
In love.
Make this our opening song for tomorrow,
Yes.
please? Or for Wednesday.
Listen, you got to be. You don't think every kid feels some kind of hatred and rejection growing up, and you know,
Not every kid, but it's different levels of
Yami,
it.
can I just show you something to put in perspective?
There's definitely different levels of it.
I'm going to get a picture of young Rich Voss for you.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Oh, let's show
Young
this.
Rich's famous set. Oh,
that Rascals.
Okay, first of all,
Yeah.
I just want to say this is the sexiest I've ever seen him. I'm not kidding. It makes my vagina pulsate.
Oh, this
when I
picture?
watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta see it.
Because
He
he
has,
has so much confidence for how unattractive he is. I swear to God, there's
You were really
something
into-
about that
yeah.
combination.
It's like he didn't own a mirror.
Were
Yeah.
you really into Howie Mandel's hair from St. Elsewhere?
That's how my hair grew, though. That's how it grew. For real.
Let me see it.
You look. This is you. You had a Jerry curl.
No, that's how my hair grew, for real.
Yeah.
You look like what's his name from
Coming to America.
Roger Daltrey.
No,
Who's the guy whose hair is so cool?
Cousin Larry?
No, Coming to America, the guy.
I had curly hair.
What's his name? He was rich.
Oh, yeah.
He's with an R.
What?
Coming to America. Was it Ronald's? The guy whose hair left his
Oh,
grease
yeah, the guy from the Soul Glow commercial.
Oh,
Glow.
you talking
I forget
about they blackballed him. That's why you don't know where he's at.
Funny. You like a lead singer of some 80s
Yeah,
band.
that's what I'm saying. That band.
The guy who got AIDS on Grey Anatomy, that actor.
Yeah, his name is
Look at Rich.
something St. James, wasn't it? Something.
This picture's classic.
Google young Rich Voss. Anybody
put it on the
listening?
camera? Can you put that on the screen?
Yeah. Show
But you
people.
gotta play the thing because
Can we play
Holy-
Voss's? Yeah. Is there better
But it
than
won't
my
be-
phone?
Don't do that.
Now we gotta do it.
No, play it now.
Holy shit.
Because you're playing a little bit of
Hey,
it.
hold on. This is why I don't want to follow black acts.
What?
Who's that?
That's a white guy.
No, he's black.
Is he?
Let me see.
That's
He's
Jason
spinning on his
Andors.
head.
That's what I had to follow in Vegas.
That looked like fucking Artie in Tracy Morgan's van. What, I can't have none? I can't get none?
How's already doing?
There's a nigga standing on his head. What else am I supposed to explain to that?
Wow. Pass the phone. That's
what you want me to say?
This
is classic.
Yeah. I want to look at that beautiful.
What? I can't dig niggas? I can't say nothing to. Bonnie came in here and called everybody into MFers. She said MFers.
Did I?
Kinda.
No, I don't.
In a certain
We need to have a
way.
moment of silence for
at
your
my
soul.
face. Show.
Oh my God! Rich looks like he should be playing the pan flute while he's on stage.
He could have been a Jackson in that fucking picture.
Yeah, but look, if you think about it, as bad as I look
What
then,
year was it? What year was
As
it?
bad as I look then, look at you
No.
now.
Good point.
I don't know what year it was, but I
was
see
Listen, I would give
a
anything.
thick Jerry curl.
He would fuck your pillows up on your
I
couch.
would give anything for this much hair and in the same style. I would take it. If he just popped it off and put it on me, I would take it. I can't deny that.
It's how it grew, for real. I didn't do nothing to it.
Oh my
To
God.
get back to
Who
the
can say you don't belong in Jerusalem with that hair? Who can say your people don't have a stake in that land with this sword nose
And that
this
hair.
fucking and this to this?
Oh, yeah, night and day.
Guys, just take a Rich Voss journey on Google.
First of all, Rich, how much crack did you smoke to get your hair like that?
That's how it grew, man. I can't help it. I grew up in a black neighborhood, and my hair just curled up from eating,
You look like Michael Jackson right before the Pepsi commercial.
Right after his face
This fucking developer loves me.
Is that named after Bonnie Voss?
Oh my God.
Look, don't try to turn on me, you guys. I held this motherfucker together.
Yeah,
No. I mean, to answer your
Oh,
original...
look who's back.
Yeah, I'm back. And to answer your... Nigga, you crazy?
No. Every time you preach, Martin rolls over in his grave
And,
place.
well, he gonna somersault after this. Now, okay, all right.
That's very
Now, but to answer your question, no, I don't think that I am. This is an isolated situation. We all have our cross to bear. But I'm just saying, for my situation, how I became the person I am, this is the history. This is what happened to me, because I think if I didn't have those situations, I probably would, grew up to be a nice, sweet, quiet teacher.
Let's just enjoy that for a minute. I love you, girl. Stop.
Yamaneika, my nickname in high school was Lurch B. Jew.
And you're not even a Jew.
I'm not even a Jew. So that means...
But you are a lurch.
Yeah. So
I stand by that.
They're just trying to tell me I'm ugly. That's what that meant by Jew.
That's funny.
So imagine that. Imagine looking like you were sewn together from the dead body parts of hotter people.
That's funny. And over the loudspeaker, can Lurch B. Jew come to the office?
They just threw B in there for...
Oh man.
Let's touch on your boy Dylan, who you were roommates with for a couple years. Dylan Rose, Kurt.
Dylan Roof.
Whatever. I don't gotta say
I
his
was
name
roommates
right.
with Dylan Roof. What?
Yeah.
What's he been up to?
He
I
just
haven't talked to him in a
got.
while.
They just convicted. He just.
How's he been? I haven't talked to him in forever.
He said he still got your stuff, and he said something about a Atari control that you have.
All my jean jackets and my patches there.
Where's this, your old roommate or something?
And my haircut bowl.
He said he still has the bowl. He still has the bowl you cut your hair with. He eats cereal in it too.
I know. That kid. I know black people didn't cut his hair. What was he so mad about?
He calls his hairstyle Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Fucking cereal bowl head.
Yeah. What about him?
But he what they brought the charges up today, right?
Yeah.
Who you talking about?
I'm talking to Drew. Drew, what was the news on that?
The Charleston.
Come to the mic.
Oh.
Come to the mic,
Okay,
Drew.
we got it.
The Charleston shooter.
Let him say it on the mic.
That was your story.
I know, but you had the white facts on it.
Dude, I just know
to hate him.
Well, because he wanted to start the race war. And
His haircut's a hate crime.
This is failed material that I'm telling you right now. But why do these guys always think that they're going to kick off a race war when literally not even racists want to have a fucking race war?
No.
Like, it's such a pain in the ass.
If anything, racist people don't want to mingle with other racists.
Mean
Even in the
comment
fight.
on YouTube. I'm fine. I don't need to have a war.
Yeah,
We
no
don't have
face
to
to
run
face.
around and shit.
Yeah, Dylan Ruth. Apparently, he got charged with 40 counts or something?
He was charged with federal hate crimes.
That's it, nigga.
That's it.
Yeah.
In the Charleston
they're more severe
shooting.
than, I guess, a mass shooting. I don't know.
It's the death penalty. What they're pushing for is the death penalty.
33 counts in connection with the mass
That
killing.
is a legit terror thing.
I'm telling you this.
Terrorist
if he don't deserve the death penalty, then who does?
Yeah.
Who does? Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it in every state.
Yeah.
Because nobody deserves it then.
Well, you know, the fact once you kill somebody, I would have to go with that's a hate crime from the beginning.
It could be love, though. Passion.
Yeah, but it's still hate. There's hatred there to fucking kill somebody.
It's only hate because I can't love this bitch the way she horned.
It's fucked up that I've been in. I don't want to trash the whole state. It's so sad that these kids. And now they're going to take the flag down. Over that, now the discussion happens after. You know what I mean?
After 8 killed in a
I want
church.
somebody to call in if anybody's listening. If somebody like defend the Confederate flag, because even them taking it down, it's like, why was that? People say they're proud. We said this last week. It's like you're proud of your heritage, but it's like kind of a shitty.
Who kills you in church? Has there ever been in the history of history?
First of all, why would you?
Did black people ever kill a white person in church? Like go to church and kill white people? In the history of America?
They do it in temples.
What did you say? Take the chicken?
Church's chicken.
That happens at Hebrew schools all over the fucking country.
What?
Synagogues? They go into synagogues and shoot.
But I'm saying in America,
in America,
no,
black people do
black
that?
people never did that.
No.
I'm talking about black people.
I'm saying, listen, if you don't like black people in this country, you don't like Jews. It goes hand in hand.
I told you that. I said it all.
Black terror shit.
You know why though? Here's why. Because nobody skips over us to get to other people.
Right.
No, because
that's why.
Right. And then
we always first.
And let's not forget about the whole time, like the assimilation time and stuff like that. Listen, I definitely ain't trying to get my career killed off of no Jews because I know who runs Hollywood. But I will tell you this.
I live with a Jew.
Who runs Hollywood?
The Jews.
The banks
run Hollywood.
No,
I'm Jewish.
Oh, don't soundbite me with that either. This is like the don't soundbite show.
Who do you think makes the major decisions in this country? Money makes the major decisions.
No, well, I tell you who don't make it. Niggas. Now,
yes, they do.
No,
yes, really?
Who?
You don't think there's enough influential black people in this country? You don't think there's enough influential black people in this country?
You got it out, Bonnie. Don't look it up.
I know, I got it out.
Bonnie,
but name the list that you think is out there then.
That's out there?
Yeah.
Jay-Z,
Magic,
Beyonce,
Oprah,
Obamacare.
Even if there are influence, and I'm not saying
the
this.
NBA, motherfucker.
Listen, and we definitely not gonna dice this up because we're not gonna.
Empire on Fox.
Yes.
Listen. The reality is this:
BET,
there
Oprah.
are plenty of people that have money. I'm not dumb enough to think there's not black people that have money, and this is not to discredit my people because I think my people are powerful people and strong people. But I'm realistic about who runs the damn country,
right?
Yeah.
Who runs this country?
And at the end of the day, and all jokes aside, whoever runs the country, it ain't black people that run it, and that's why we're disenfranchised.
Do you know who runs this country? Do you know the biggest corporations in this country?
I know
non-Jew owned.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, you took this Jew thing to heart. That's a joke. But the reality is, the people that really run this country are a small percentage. It's really none of us. See, right? It's really it's 1%. Like 1%. And those people, you're not gonna really know who the hell they are because they ain't dumb enough to put their face out in those stroll and let people know who the fuck they are because they're gonna be a target.
Andrew Goldstein.
You don't know Walmart. You don't know Apple. You don't know Exxon. You don't know Mobil. These are the motherfuckers running this is the money that runs Chase Manhattan, Wells Fargo.
Yeah. Can I throw Rich? I'm gonna throw Rich a Jew bone because he's really pushing this Jew. But I will say ultimately because there's always this argument with the Jack and Jew is Holocaust versus slavery.
Yeah.
Holocaust is definitely worse than slavery, and here's how I know.
Worse than?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not. Not a fucking way. Not a chance. Not even close. Not even close.
Okay, ready?
I want to hear you bring it up.
Why don't you listen to my evidence?
I said I want to hear it.
Okay, when the Nazis got caught for the Holocaust...
I hope there's not a punchline coming.
When the Nazis got caught for the Holocaust, they tried to get their charges lessened to slavery. They went, no, we weren't trying to do Holocaust. We were just going to have slaves.
Yeah, because they want to get...
it's less bad than a fucking...
No, because that's based on niggers' lives. Because that's based on niggers' lives. That's why it's less bad.
Why are we even debating who had... That's the fucked up thing. That's the fucking dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. And I'm tight right now. Because here's the thing. Why the fuck are we trying to compare who...
They're both awful.
Everybody was getting killed.
and all perpetrated by the same people.
I'm just trying to help my Jew friend.
I understand.
They both awful and both perpetrated by white man.
The Holocaust was horrible because they was definitely trying to get rid of all of them niggas.
Perpetrated by Spaniards after they bought them from Africans.
Okay, but at the same time, when you got slavery and you talk about you have slaves who worked under white masters, and then they released these slaves out into the same land that they fucking toiled as slaves, gave them no way to take care or build in a system that was not for them. I say this shit is the same because slavery still affecting us today. It's still the groundwork for why niggas can't get out of situations that they in.
I can't get on a train.
Listen, hold on.
That was good, Yami.
Let me address your point.
Yami's heated now. Yes.
Let me answer Yami for fuck's sake.
I want to be happy. Y'all know I'm hungry and shit. I ain't had no meat in 17, 18, 20 hours now.
Somebody get this girl a dick.
Somebody get Yami 40 acres and hold the mule. All right, here's the problem. Wait, hold on. Let me answer Yami's point.
Hold the mule.
Hold the mule. The shit you're talking about, see, I agree with you. After slavery's over, all that shit they did after slavery, to me, that's the fucking real evil part. Slavery's some shit a lot of people
We didn't get an Israel money.
But the fucking
we didn't get an Israel. We don't have an Israel.
Listen, same thing with Native Americans.
Are you kidding me? How much money we send to Africa? Are you out of your mind?
Africa's a continent,
live there.
not a country.
Okay, we don't send money to the country. No, wait, we don't send money to
How much did Israel support fucking apartheid South Africa? Remember that shit?
Yes.
How much did Israel support?
Yes.
They should make that an Arab Muslim state.
Okay, let me explain. You talk about slavery. Jews built pyramids. You guys
did not build pyramids.
We ain't doing that shit.
You guys made sweaters.
Jews did not build pyramids.
Take credit.
Do you know how much shit niggas had to peel out honey to pick cotton and then get your ass beat and then share one
It was black Israelis. It was black Israelis now building
houses.
We'll do a show on it.
Was fucking animals and bitches was having their breast milk.
What's he say?
She said, guys, I can't hear what Yami's saying. Please, keep it down. Listen, we got 30 seconds. That's a whole nother show.
Sweaters or foundations?
That's a whole nother show.
Listen,
we got 30 seconds left.
By the way.
No, we got more than 30.
It was actually union labor, but this is I found this out. Slaves did not build the pyramids.
Right.
It was actually paid union labor who signed their work.
And they had their houses right next to where they worked.
They were buried
They undug it.
honored. No slaves built any pyramid.
And they had hierarchies. And they had hierarchies for the engineers of the place. That's true. I want to thank everybody for coming on Race Wars. Rich Wars, thanks for coming. Yamaneika, you know we love you. Thank you.
Salt Lake City this Friday, Saturday.
Okay, back on
50 West.
There you go.
I just wanted to weigh in on some of this stuff.
Hold on.
Too late?
Wait, listen, hold on. I'm at the Stress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Yes.
This Thursday through Saturday. Stress, come see my dumb jokes.
Perfect. Yami, Bonnie.
I forgot to put my calendar out. Sorry.
Voss, thanks for coming. Everybody here, thank y'all for coming.
At the Stress
Rich
Factory.
Voss. Don't forget to see Kurt next at the Stress Factory this weekend.
Friday, Saturday.
And Salt Lake City for Rich Voss this Friday, Saturday. Listen, we'll be back next week, 9 to 11. We ain't going nowhere. Race Wars. Biatches.